What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy S.O.G. I finally did it, man. I got my hands on the Canik Mete MC9LS. We're going to review this today. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to compare it to the original Canik MC9 and discuss which is best, why it's best. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the MC9L that also came out, but why I went with the LS. I'm excited to do this review with you guys because just a few weeks ago, I was telling y'all, I put up a post that Canik had announced that they were going to come out with these two new guns, and so I'm really excited that I finally got my hands on this. Now, before we start, we are empty. Big shout out to JK Firearms, who I purchased this from. No, I'm not a big time YouTuber that Canik sends stuff out and I make a big deal about it or hype them up, because that's not the type of channel that this is. I paid for this. Actually, I paid just a little bit over what I've seen them go for, just to get this a little early and do a review for you guys. So I hope y'all appreciate that. But let's get into the video. Now, about a year ago, Canik came out with the Canik Mete MC9, and this was a huge hit because Canik had never come out with something in terms of a slimline. Then they came out with this and I loved it. I bought it, and if you've been following my channel, you know I had nothing but issues with this. Tons of failure to feeds. It had failure to return the battery. The magazine was sticking on this. That wouldn't drop the magazines freely like that. Anyway, so I was super excited about this and I got it. Now I love it. Shoots flawlessly, no problems, right? But then they came out with this, which is the Canik Mete MC9LS. All right, so differences between these two on the frame, obviously, aside from dimensions, you still get the full rail here from the LS. You do get nice grip on the, I don't even know what you call this, memory pad, finger groove, finger pad, I don't know, but you get some grip there. You also get the same texture as the MC9, so that's really nice. I actually really like this texture. I just wish they kind of came up around more, you know, kind of like Springfield does with their Hellcats and Echelons and stuff. I really do wish that more manufacturers would come up around here and around the, you know, all around the back and around here too. That'd be really nice. But other than that, aesthetically, you do get a little bit more of a beaver tail on the LS than you do on the MC9. You don't really get anything on the original. A little bit of a beaver tail on that one. And you also get kind of like a swollen magwell here. It kind of reminds me of the X Macro, and that's really a nice feature too, because when you throw the mag in there, no matter which direction you know put it in, it kind of guides it right in there. Does it work? That's a big question, because when the MC9 came out, people jumped on it, realized, dang, I messed up because it malfunctioned, it didn't work, yada yada yada. I was on that boat too. I know what you guys felt or maybe are feeling, but I put about 150 rounds through this as soon as I got it. No problems. It ate all the ammo I put through it. No malfunctions, no failures to feed, no finicky stuff, no nothing, man. It ate everything. It ran flawlessly. It ran perfect. The magazines dropped really nice. I mean, Canik just really outdid themselves with this. You know, they just, I have no negatives to say about this. It seems like they kind of heard everybody's cries and everybody's complaints when the original one came out, and they fixed it with this one. The L, I don't have it. I'm not sure if it's the same way, but at least for this one so far, it's been flawless. I'll keep y'all posted as I normally do, if there's any issues or if anything arises. But in the meantime, man, I'm loving this gun. Why did I go with the LS instead of the L? Simple. I'm gonna show you guys right now why I went with the LS as an owner of the original MC9. Now, as y'all can see, you could swap the frame and the slide and mix and match just like you can with the S.O.G P365 series. Man, Canik is killing it, y'all, and I'm loving this. So if you already own the Canik MC9, the original, the OG, you can put that slide on the LS frame and basically have the L. And this works perfectly fine. It fits, it locks back, it shoots. I mean, this was already tested at the range. It's just, I mean, it works, and it's an L for free, you know what I'm saying? And not only do you get this, but when you get the LS and the original MC9, you get a Canik that Canik doesn't even offer. You know what I'm saying? You get this, you get the long slide with the short frame if you want. And this also works. This one also shoots, and it's been tested and it's perfect. No misfires, no nothing, man. I mean, it works beautifully. You could conceal this if you want the longer slide for better sight radius or less recoil with the shorter frame, so you can conceal it better. Man, Canik is killing it, y'all, and I'm loving this. These configurations that we got right here, they're amazing and they work just fine. Now I wouldn't be surprised if you know, come SHOT Show they come out with a comp version, but at this point I don't even care because the MC9LS shoots so flat. I want to show you guys the difference in heights between the Canik with the 15 rounder and the Canik with the 17 rounder. So not that big of a difference if you're standing them straight up. Now obviously this one with the 12, with the factory 12 is shorter. It's going to conceal better. There's no doubt about that, no questions about that, because it's got a shorter frame and a shorter slide, so it's definitely going to conceal better than the LS. And while we're on the subject of magazines, does a 17 rounder that comes in the LS fit the original MC9? We're going to find out. Yeah, man, it does, and it does shoot. I shot with this already too, so don't worry. All Canik mags are interchangeable. My rival mag fits the MC9. My rival mag fits the LS. You know, my SFX mags fit them, so everything is interchangeable, just like with the double stack Glocks. For example, this is from my rival. It's got an aftermarket sleeve. Now I also posted about this a while back and called this the Canik X Macro. And I'm glad that they came out with a 17 rounder because that's kind of what I was going for with this. So man, that's super nice. Now this has a sleeve. That's the 18 rounder from the rival. If we take the sleeve off though and put it in the LS, now you got 18 in the LS instead of 17, with obviously a low gap, but you know, they fit and they function, so that's good. Now obviously it comes with the back straps and all that good stuff, just like every other Canik gun does, but they did change their holster a little bit, so they gave it more texture on the face of the holster, and it has better retention than the one that originally came with the MC9. Now the MC9 holsters, the original, do not fit the LS. Let me show y'all. So it fits, but it flies right out. So the L will work. If you have the L, it'll fit the original MC9 holsters because it's the same size slide, so that'll fit. But you can't have the LS slide in the MC9 holster. That won't work. So hopefully we get something soon. But Canik is really good about giving you a holster. So in the meantime, you do have this. I do want to show you guys this one, I guess. So you actually get a more audible click. Now I'm not gonna lie, at first when I was kind of messing with this, I noticed the trigger felt a little different, a little bit more like mushy in the middle. I don't know if stiffer is the right word, but a little bit more mushy. The take up is about the same as the original MC9, maybe a tiny bit less, but it felt a little here, right in the middle. It felt a little bit more mushy, but not in a bad way though. But you still get that crisp wall, a clean break, and a really fast reset. The brake is like, it's not, I wouldn't even say crisp, it's like a rolling, like you don't have to put no pressure on it. As weird as it sounds, like you put pressure but you don't. If you got a Canik, you know. But best trigger out the box, man, out of any carry gun. Now this is competing with Hellcat Pro, X Macro, all those guns that are coming out. Shield Plus carry comp, similar in size, slide length, all that good stuff, man. This is competing with everything, and in my personal opinion, it beats them all. It beats them all. Now, can you conceal this with this frame? I just started carrying it. Yesterday was my first day carrying it, and yeah, you can conceal it, but I'm gonna continue to conceal my MC9. If y'all know me, I live in a place where you have summer and winter, so this is, you know, I usually use 2 or maybe 3 in my rotation. So I'll have this as my summer and this as my winter. It conceals well, but it doesn't conceal better than MC9 for obvious reasons, right? It's got a shorter frame on the original, longer frame here. Anyway, great gun. I recommend it 110%, man. This gun cost me $485 if I'm not mistaken. I've seen it go for about $450, but like I said, I paid a little bit more to get it a little bit sooner, to give y'all a review on this and oversight on everything. But man, buy it. I don't recommend this. I mean, man, what am I saying? I recommend this to everybody. The MC9, when I bought it, I overpaid for it too, and I hated that. I regretted it. But once I got it working, loved it. My EDC. This one I overpaid just a little bit, and I don't regret it, man. I don't care less. I'm glad that I got it, and I'm glad that I could do this review for y'all. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. But as always, man, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said before, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. What do you think of the original MC9 LS and L? Which one would you like? Which one are you getting? What do you have? What would you like to see from Canik in the future, man? As always, God bless you guys, and I will see you on the next video.